Sean "Diddy" Combs is a name that has long been synonymous with the heights of success in the music industry. From founding Bad Boy Records in the 1990s to creating business ventures that span across music, fashion, and television, Diddy has cemented his place in pop culture history. However, beneath the glitz and glamour of his multi-million-dollar empire, Diddy's personal life has been riddled with legal troubles, violent altercations, and disturbing allegations, culminating in his 2024 arrest on federal charges related to racketeering, sex trafficking, and conspiracy. His story is one of meteoric success paired with dark undercurrents of controversy. Diddy's career began humbly as an intern at Uptown Records, where his talent for finding and promoting new acts quickly catapulted him to an executive position. After a falling out with Uptown's CEO, Andre Harrell, Diddy went on to establish Bad Boy Records in 1993. This label would go on to revolutionize hip-hop and R&B, giving birth to iconic artists like the notorious Big Up War, Faith Evans, and Mace. These artists helped Diddy craft the signature Bad Boy sound, a blend of hardcore rap with smooth R&B influences. The rise of Bad Boy Records in the mid-1990s coincided with the East Coast-West Coast rap rivalry, a period marked by intense competition between the Bad Boy label and Death Row Records, run by Suge Knight and associated with Tupac Shakur. Although this rivalry led to groundbreaking music, it also ended tragically with the murders of both Tupac and Biggie. While Diddy was never directly implicated in either murder, the loss of Biggie left a permanent scar on his career and raised questions about his involvement or knowledge of what led to the fatal shooting. Diddy managed to parlay his success in music into ventures in fashion with his Sean John clothing line, liquor with his partnership with Ciroc Vodka, and even television, launching Revolt TV. Despite his triumphs, however, the controversies surrounding him have been hard to ignore. One of the first major controversies to hit Diddy occurred on December 27, 1999, when a night out with then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez turned into chaos. While partying at Club New York, a shooting broke out, leaving 3 people wounded. Diddy was charged with illegal gun possession and accused of bribing his driver to claim responsibility for the firearm. After a high-profile trial, Diddy was acquitted in 2001, but the damage to his reputation was significant. Meanwhile, his associate, rapper Shyne, wasn't as lucky. He was convicted of attempted murder and sentenced to 10 years in prison. Many accused Diddy of distancing himself from Shyne after the trial, further complicating his image as a mogul who looked out for his people. The Club New York shooting remains a pivotal moment in Diddy's career. While he was legally exonerated, the incident reinforced the image of Diddy as someone whose glamorous lifestyle often intersected with dangerous situations. It also raised questions about his involvement in violent altercations and his ability to use his power and money to escape justice. Over the years, Diddy's temper has been the subject of numerous reports, many involving violent altercations. One of the most infamous occurred in 2015 at UCLA, where Diddy's son Justin Combs was a football player. Diddy reportedly attacked one of Justin's coaches with a kettlebell during an argument about his son's playing time. Although Diddy was arrested, the charges were eventually dropped. However, this incident was one of many that painted Diddy as someone who could become violent when things didn't go his way. In 2014, another high-profile altercation saw Diddy allegedly punch rapper Drake during a nightclub argument over the rights to a song. Although the feud was reportedly squashed, it added to Diddy's long list of public confrontations. These incidents, while often dismissed as mere celebrity drama, highlight a pattern of aggressive behavior that has been a consistent part of Diddy's narrative for decades. In recent years, more disturbing allegations have come to light about Diddy's personal life. Rumors of Diddy hosting secretive, wild parties, often referred to as freak-offs, have circulated for years. These parties allegedly involved extreme debauchery, with reports of drug use, sexual exploitation, and coercion. As Diddy's empire continued to grow, so did the whispers about what really went on behind closed doors at these events. In 2023, these rumors began to solidify into concrete accusations. Cassie, Diddy's longtime girlfriend, filed a lawsuit accusing him of physical and sexual abuse, as well as sex trafficking. According to her suit, Diddy forced her into compromising situations with other men and used his power and influence to control every aspect of her life. The lawsuit also claimed that Diddy manipulated Cassie's career, controlling her contracts and sabotaging opportunities that didn't directly benefit him. Cassie's lawsuit, which was settled out of court, was the first in a series of similar claims that began to emerge. Multiple women came forward with allegations of abuse, detailing how Diddy had lured them into his inner circle with promises of fame and fortune, only to exploit them once they were trapped. By 2024, federal authorities had gathered enough evidence to act on the allegations against Diddy. In April of that year, his homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided by agents from Homeland Security. They seized multiple firearms, including AR-15 rifles, and allegedly found videos that provided further evidence of the sex trafficking and exploitation that took place at Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. The indictment against Diddy, which came in September 2024, charged him with racketeering, sex trafficking, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. The charges painted a disturbing picture of Diddy as the mastermind behind a web of criminal activity, using his business empire and influence to lure women into degrading situations. According to federal prosecutors, Diddy coerced women into participating in these parties and recorded the acts without their consent, using the footage for his own satisfaction and control. Perhaps the most shocking revelation from the indictment was the extent to which Diddy allegedly used his influence to silence victims and cover up his actions. Prosecutors argued that Diddy's wealth and power allowed him to carry out these abuses for years without facing consequences. With the weight of the evidence against him, the court ruled that Diddy was a flight risk and denied him bail, meaning he remains behind bars as the case progresses. What has been equally shocking is the silence from some of Diddy's closest celebrity friends. Figures like Jay-Z, who has been a longtime collaborator and friend, have yet to speak publicly about the allegations. There's even speculation that Beyoncé preemptively separated her financial assets from Jay-Z, perhaps anticipating fallout from the scandal. Similarly, artists like Drake, Kanye West, and French Montana, all of whom have worked closely with Diddy, have remained quiet. The reasons for this silence could be multifaceted. Some celebrities might fear being implicated in the scandal themselves, especially given the rumors that Diddy has compromising footage of scandals in recent history. What's next for Diddy? Other high-profile figures. Others might simply be waiting for more information to come to light before choosing a side. Regardless, the lack of public support for Diddy speaks volumes about how toxic his brand has become in the wake of these revelations. In a twist that could elevate this case from a music industry scandal to a political one, rumors have surfaced that the New York mayor may also be involved in Diddy's downfall. Insiders have speculated that the mayor was quietly indicted for allegedly helping cover up some of Diddy's illegal activities. While no formal charges have been brought against the mayor at this time, the mere suggestion of his involvement has sent shockwaves through both political and entertainment circles. If these rumors prove true, it could unravel one of the biggest political scandals of our time. As Diddy sits in jail awaiting trial, the future of his vast empire is uncertain. Bad Boy Records, once a dominant force in music, now faces potential collapse. His television network, Revolt TV, may struggle to survive amid the fallout from the scandal. Even his personal brand, which has long been associated with luxury and success, is now tainted by these serious allegations. Beyond the business implications, Diddy faces the real possibility of spending the rest of his life behind bars. The charges against him are severe, and if convicted, he could receive a life sentence. For someone who once seemed untouchable, this marks a stunning fall from grace. However, the full scope of Diddy's downfall is still unraveling. As more details emerge and more potential victims come forward, the story of Sean Diddy Combs may only get darker. Whether his wealth and power can once again shield him from consequences remains to be seen, but one story is still unfolding. The potential for other big names to get pulled into the scandal looms large, with many in Hollywood and beyond watching closely as Diddy's empire continues to crumble. For now, his once untouchable reputation is in tatters, and the ripple effects of his actions are only just beginning to surface. As the trial progresses, it remains to be seen who else might be implicated in the scandal and what the future holds for those who once stood beside Diddy.